Everyone ever will always have a different opinion on what the worst Sonic game is. Some people might say, oh, it's obvious, Sonic 06 is so horrible and buggy, look at how unfinished it is. While others might say, nah, Sonic Boom was even worse and somehow even buggier. And then you have the hippies that say shit like Sonic Rivals or Sonic Chaos. I'll admit, I haven't played every Sonic game. Obviously, some are gonna slip through the cracks.
I've also recently launched a membership program.
Hello?
This is the Sonic Cool Guys Club. We'll kick you out because we heard you're fucking lame.
Well, fine! So, with my vast experience of Sonic games now in shambles, I'm here to report back my findings. The worst goddamn Sonic game that I have ever played. Genuinely, Sonic and the Secret Ring may in fact be the most god-awful Sonic game that I have ever played. No, I'll double down. It is. It's so funny to me because, like, everyone has a favorite Sonic game, and this was the first Sonic game on Wii, and the Wii had an extremely broad audience. Everyone ever had a Wii, so it makes sense that a lot of people played this game. Speaking of Sonic on the Wii, after this video, I'd highly recommend checking out the one I did on Sonic Colors. This video is technically about the remaster, so technically not on the Wii, but like, whatever. It's kind of crazy to me that this was also many people's first Sonic game. And to all those people, goddamn, I'm sorry. All jokes aside, obviously you're allowed to like what you like. Don't ever let anyone deter you from what you like to watch, play, listen to, whatever. Your opinions are valid, and you can like what you like. Unless it's this game. Anyways, see, I've dabbled in this game. Picked it up over the years for a few levels, and always forgot about it, because there was never really anything memorable for me. So I decided, hey, it'd be cool to do a video on the storybook games. So I decided to stream my recording sessions, and then I had to do all of them. I don't think I can keep going. I stopped playing. Yeah, I never finished it, and that was by choice. This game unlocked something in me. Something that I didn't know I had in my body. Rage. I'm typically a pretty calm, collected, super duper chill person. We can hang, I'm up for whatever, bro. It's all good. Experiencing this game was like if, you know, I was chilling with my boy, hanging out, asking him what he was doing later in the day. And then he tells me he'd kill my dog and bang my mom. The basic gist of how you play this game is this. Sonic is always, and I mean always, moving forward. He will never not go forward. So all you can do is whip around the Wii remote left and right like you got lotion on your shit. Now, seeing this gameplay in action, you'd probably think we'd be used to this control scheme by now. I mean, hell, it's the same control scheme as any free-runner mobile game. Left, right, slamming the yams, it's basically the same thing. But the difference is that those are built with a touchscreen in mind, a way better means of getting more accurate precision. In this game, you have the Wii remote, and its god-awful motion controls. Moving left and right isn't really all that bad. The bad part is when you try to do literally anything else. The only core function that's mapped to a physical button is jumping, and even that is a nightmare. See, you have to hold the button down to do a proper jump, and when you hold it down, Sonic slows down and stops. Sometimes, I think, I can't really tell. Most of the time, he just kind of around until something happens. After that, shake the goddamn shit out of that Wii remote and then pray to any Mobian god that you believe in that the game will register it, because that's how you do a homing attack. You may as well do a flip on it, because I promise you the Wii remote has not seen this much action in a hot minute. I will say the only good thing this game did was encourage me to go to the gym more because of how much I felt my body jiggle. Game. By navigating through this game's confusing level structure, more on that in a minute, you can unlock new abilities that you can equip, like running faster and better controls. What the fuck? So one of my biggest gripes with this game is fixed by unlocking a feature that makes the controls better. If only it were that easy, because this actually does fuck all. Like, I can't tell what it changes. And I think there's one for better in-air controls, which also does fuck all. Now, don't you think for a second that just because this game is a glorified auto runner that it's structurally sound and can't break it all. Because it's not structurally sound and can break it all. Multiple times throughout my playthrough were there moments of Sonic just kind of getting confused as to what direction he needed to go. That and the homing attack just not coming out, even though the folds on my body are indeed indicating to me that I am actually shaking my entire being with all of my might. Regarding this game's confusing level layout, every world is separated by chapters in a book. Because you're in a book. Did I mention that already? No, it's fine. Just stay with me, okay? Hold on. Each world has its own list of levels, but each level is primarily a different challenge, like collecting a certain amount of rings, don't get hit, don't break the pots, etc. But there's no indicator on what you have to do in order to progress in the game, because the first level of each world is the actual level. Everything underneath are challenges, as far as I can remember. If it is obvious on what to do next, please let me know in the comments, because I genuinely couldn't figure it out. To give you a little more context on the whole being in a book thing, Sonic is in a book. Alright, yeah. Nah, but basically Sonic just falls asleep with the book on his face with the most violent firecracks I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, wake up!
Sonic wakes up to a voice and he grabs this huge ring, and it's just there. It's not explained why it's there. It's just there, and he's as confused as we are. And then a woman shows up.
What the?
Apologies. But her name is Shara, and she's escaped the scary world of paper to tell Sonic that the world of the Arabian Nights is being erased by Purple Guy. And the Purple Guy's name is Eraser Jin. Get it? Eraser? Because the page is blank. It's so funny because the writing in the game is so phoned in that even the game doesn't want to give you a proper explanation as to why everything is happening.
He used his evil magic to become even more powerful. He could not bear to simply remain in the book any longer.
Dude, I relate to him so much. I also hate being inside books. So with all this spooky book talk happening, Shara tells Sonic that only he can be the one to stop him. Why? Because the script said so. Now eventually we do get to meet Eraser Man Sr., and I cannot get enough of this guy's performance. Like, everything he says sounds like he's on some sort of like theater production. It's insanely funny to me.
You have gathered the 7 world rings for me. Have you not, Shara, my dear?
Then he gets mad, and then Sonic gets diagnosed with chest flame. If the flame goes out, Sonic dies. So good on you, Shara. Really love that you brought Sonic into this super safe book. Super chill of you. Love that. From here on, Sonic goes through the world of the Arabian Nights and runs into characters from the stories that are represented by his friends, which is kind of adorable. Even though the game itself doesn't really have a presentation that's all that pretty, I think the cutscenes being presented in a storybook fashion is kind of adorable, and it adds to the charm. I know I'm really looking for things to compliment about this game, but no, genuinely, I love the cutscenes. They're super cute. The music is awesome. Music is pretty all right. I'll admit I wasn't a huge fan of the main theme. Never really listened to a lot of Ariana Grande, but you know, to each their own. The rest of the music is actually very fitting for the type of environment that this game takes place in. It's just kind of forgettable. It doesn't mean it's bad, just compared to the onslaught of other amazing Sonic music, it's probably one of the weakest. I mean, Bridge Zone goes harder than this soundtrack. Now, does everything I've said really warrant the hate that I have for it? The okay music, the cute cutscenes, the passable presentation, does it all warrant the hate that I have? Yes, absolutely, no question about it. Definitely, I hate this game. On the surface level, it's fine. It's just another Wii game. But when the core function of the game is inherently garbage, then the game is bad. What's the core function? Being a fucking game! Secret Ring struggles in the most important aspect, which is controlling the main character. Having direct control stripped away from you is already causing trouble, especially in a Sonic game, where you're meant to control the speed. What's surrounding the core problem of this game is genuinely passable at best. The music is okay. The presentation is okay. Voice acting is campy, but enjoyable. Level progression is all kinds of fucked up. Level design is bland as hell. And the final form of this game is pretty neat. Darkspine Sonic was a big thing for DeviantArt back in the day. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I had a lot more fun playing the little Mario Party multiplayer thing with bots than I did the actual campaign. At its core, it's literally just a shitty Mario Party clone, but it's also just there, and it's kind of fun. I mean, if you like Crash Bash, then you'll love this. And at the time of this recording, there was already a showcase of a fan remake of Sonic and the Secret Rings, but for PC, and it looks super interesting. So if this video can hit 600 likes, then I'll do a video covering it. I mean, I'm no stranger to covering Sonic fan games. Now, I have to stress, as I said earlier, that I didn't finish the game, so a lot of my gripes could have been fixed in the late game. So please, let me know in the comments below. Does it get better? Does the game start warranting more of my time? I stopped playing it because I didn't think the game deserved more of my time. So please, 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 if there's something I missed or got wrong, I urge you to let me know in the comments below. Did you love this game? Do you also hate it? Was there a part that changed your mind either way? Does Bruno Mars is gay? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, while you're headed down there, you know, the like and subscribe button are on the way there. So you might as well click on them. What? That'd be insane. Imagine, that'd be so, what? Oh my God. If you want to see a video about another divisive Sonic game, I'd highly recommend checking out the one I did on Sonic Omens. I think you'll like that one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to catch up on my stories. So I'll see you all in the next video.